How to increase hotel direct revenue by increasing your influence. As they say, people either know you or they don't know you. Search algorithms try to imitate users as much as possible. So if people know you, search algorithms will segregate that search term or the keyword as a branded search term. And if people don't know you and the kind of searches that users would do, search algorithms will segregate that in something called non-branded search terms or non-branded keywords. In this video, what we learned is what are branded keywords, what are non-branded keywords with the help of some examples. We will uncover what type of strategies can be used to increase hotel direct revenue based on your non-branded versus branded search traffic. And as a bonus, we will try and understand how OTAs can help you generate more direct revenue. Before we move forward, let us try and understand the user intent of what a branded and a non-branded search term is. For a branded term, users know your business. That is why they will directly search your business name in the search. Few examples of it can be Cabo Serai Retreat, California Resort, and again, I have listed down few others. But what you need to understand is that over here in this branded term category, users are already looking for a specific property. On the other hand, if you look at non-branded terms, users will type the category terms. Two examples of it can be corporate hotel in New York City, or it can be affordable hotel near Disneyland. The user intent over here is a user does not necessarily know which hotel they have in mind. They just need to find out hotels which are affordable in Disneyland. So that's the user intent aspect of how branded and non-branded terms differ. Let us look at the business impact of how these two type of terms are. For a branded search term, any search engine will show your website, will show your Google business page, and other OTA portals on which your property is listed. On the other hand, for a non-branded search term, the search engine will list out all the properties that match the criteria. Along with that, it will also have the OTAs listed out. So if you think of it, for a branded kind of a search query, you are ultimately competing with OTAs only. On the other hand, for a non-branded kind of term, you are competing with hundreds of properties along with all the OTAs. Now that we understand the business impact of branded versus non-branded search queries, let us try and understand the aim of marketing with respect to these two different kinds of queries. For a branded term, what this basically means is a user knows your hotel and directly is searching for them. So that is your target audience who is already aware of your property. The aim is to ensure that you can capture, say, starting from a 10% to a 50% and ultimately going to 100% of all these users who know of you through your direct booking channel. On the other hand, for a non-branded query, what we see is this larger circle over here are all the guests who are searching for properties in your area. A small subset of that are the users who know about you. The aim for marketing in the non-branded search category will be to increase the number of people who know about you. Now that we understand what was the use or the aim for marketing, let's try and understand what is the user experience when they are actually searching for branded terms and non-branded terms. For a branded term, the search will show your property's website. Along with that, it will show all the OTAs on which your property is listed. On the other hand, for non-branded queries, search engines will need to show all the properties which are matching the criteria. Going back to the example, if a user was searching hotels in Disneyland, they will need to show all the hotels which are matching the criteria of hotels in Disneyland. It is due to this reason that search algorithms are forced to give a list view of all the properties. Due to that, they need sophisticated algorithms so that they can list out the different properties. And these algorithms are considering various different aspects, starting from the search intent, the user purchase behavior, reviews, pricing, and a lot more to come up with this list of all the different properties which it needs to show when someone is searching for properties in Anaheim. With that being said, what do you feel can convert quicker? Users who are using branded terms or users who are using non-branded terms? If your answer is branded terms, you're absolutely correct, because these users are directly searching for your property with your property name. Getting a direct booking out of these users is a lot higher than for users who are searching non-branded, because you are ultimately going to compete with hundreds of other properties which are listed or which are present in your location. With all of this, you may feel that yes, let us capture as much branded traffic as possible. Before we move forward, let us look at how Google shows a search result of a branded query. The branded query that we are considering right now is a search term like Hotel Baja San Isidro. As you can see, this is how the search experience looks like when someone is searching a branded search. At the top of the page, you are seeing sponsored ads by different OTAs. In the middle, you see your Google business listing, and after that is your official hotel website. In this user flow, what you are able to experience is that since these ads are coming at the top of the page, there are chances that some users may click on these ads, and when someone does that, you may lose direct revenue, because instead of coming to your Google business listing or instead of going to your official website, users may click on these ads and directly book from these OTAs. A question may arise is, how can we ensure if people or users already know about me, how can I ensure that that particular user books with me directly? The solution for that is branded hotel ads, especially in the search. But wait, if you feel that okay, just by doing branded hotel ads, you can increase your direct booking revenue, that's not as easy as it sounds. Remember, This big circle represents all the users who are searching for properties in your area, and this small circle, a subset of that, represents the users who know about you. What if there is a situation where very less number of users actually know about you? Over there, then, not a lot of people will be directly searching with your property's name. If that is the case, then branded hotel search, these kinds of ads may not be working that well. What's the solution then? Remember, I told you that there's a bonus in which OTAs can help you get more direct revenue. That is where, in such a situation like this, where your brand presence is very small, that is where OTAs can help you out. Let's look at how an OTA is displaying the various different properties on their portal. As you can see, these are ads on the OTA listing itself. I can zoom in for you, and you will be able to see that these are basically ads which are being run on OTAs. These ads have a billboard effect. Basically, the more ads one particular property is shown for in an OTA, more users get to know about that particular property over a period of time, thus enhancing your brand awareness or your presence. Once someone is looking at your ad and is interested to learn more about your property, what they would do is they go into Google and they search directly with your hotel name, which is a branded search. The more your brand search grows, the more audience becomes aware of your presence. And when you're doing that, what will happen is, over a period of time, the awareness of your property increases among your target audience. Using such advertisements with OTA will have a two-stage staggered effect. In the phase one, what we will see is we will get more bookings from the OTA. At the same point of time, we should see a lift in the branded search impressions and traffic. Remember, when someone wants to know more information about your particular property, they will do a Google search with your hotel name, which is converting to a branded search term. Going back, this is the first phase where we will get more bookings from the OTA and we see a lift in the branded search impressions and traffic. In the second phase, say maybe running OTA ads for 3 months to 6 months, what you see is that there has been a sustained increase in your brand presence, which then can get captured through your direct booking website. So to recap, once you're crossing a particular threshold of your brand presence, you can gradually funnel some of the OTA sponsorship ad budget to your branded search campaigns, which will ultimately result in more direct revenue for your property. To recap, search queries are basically divided in two different categories. One is a branded category, the other is a non-branded category. When we are looking at a branded category, users are already aware of your property. The chances of conversion becomes higher as people know about you from beforehand. If you see that your brand presence is significant, you can start using Google Ads to increase your direct booking revenue. On the other hand, if you see that your brand presence is not that strong, you can take the help of OTAs to increase your brand awareness. As next steps, what can you do? You can go to Google Search Console and find out what is your traffic from the branded versus non-branded presence. If you're unable to find it, your marketing partner should be able to help you with this data. Once you get this data, benchmark your brand presence and see if you have enough to start running Google Ads. Or if you don't have enough, you can go to the OTAs and talk to your OTA account manager on how you can increase brand presence and OTA visibility through different ads on those platforms. Now it's your turn to take action. How are you planning to increase your influence and get more direct revenue? If you liked this explanation of how branded search terms can be utilized to capture more traffic and more direct revenue, would you want me to explain similar concept but with non-branded queries? Let me know in the comments. I will try and see if I can make a video like that. Thank you so much for your time. If you want to know anything about hotel digital marketing or how you want to increase the direct revenue, you can always comment down below and I will try and make a video explaining how that can be achieved.